basket that has flower inside. It represents our mothers on this special day. So as we bring this up with the offerings, the priest is gonna bless the bread and the wine, also with the flowers, and he's gonna bless our mothers so they can help, so the Lord can continue to bless, guide, and protect them, and also to look after us.
There's no limit to God's love. And as it says, He knows each by name. How many million people are there in the world? He knows each one by name. He knows each one of you by name. How could that be? It's very important that we have that sense that He knows me by name personally. I heard a story, I think it's a true story, of a little girl that had a pet lamb. You know, like I said, you have a puppy. Well, you have children with pet lambs too in some places. And the lamb grew up and it got too big, and it was decided, her father said, okay, you take it and put it with all the other little sheep and we'll go and sell it. So they did that. And then the next day the little girl came crying to her father and said, I want my lamb back. And so the father said, well, okay, let's go and see what they've done. So they went to the little town, and there was a big yard with all the lambs. There's about 500 of them, all in there, ready for sale. They were going to sell them. About 500 little lambs. And the father said, yeah, but look, they're all the same. They're all little white woolly things. And how are we going to tell which one's yours? She said, don't worry, Daddy, I'll call out. She called out the name. And the little lamb came over. The little lamb heard her calling the name. Same as, you would have with a puppy sometimes. Huh? You call the puppy's name and the puppy comes. And she called the lamb's name, the lamb came. 499 lambs didn't hear the name. They were all left there. And the little lamb came over and she got the lamb. Huh? That's a picture of what we're talking about today. Huh? He called us by name. He knows us by name. So what about us? Can we hear that voice? If He's calling out to us, she called the name of her little lamb and the little lamb heard it and it came. If Jesus is calling you, can you hear that? How many voices do we have in our lives? We've got political voices and economic voices and financial voices and media voices and one-talk voices and Facebook voices and all sorts of voices. And what room is there for the voice of Jesus in our life?